Welcome everybody, it's WildWest Stacker. I hope you're having a great day. And today, we're going to be checking out not only this cool silver Cobra coin, but I have a cool story to share with you about how I traded my motorcycle for a Mustang Cobra. Alright, sit back and enjoy. Let's just start off putting the cool Cobra coin away. And actually, this is a little pickup from Mrs. Wild West. And yes, by the way, Mrs. Wild West did find a cool new shirt. Check it out. It's amazing. I was kind of surprised that she found one here in town, and it was a local boutique shop, even though it was like $30 for the shirt. Or I think it was even more than that. Totally worth it. All right, so we were watching Pirate Stacker's channel, and he's got this cool challenge going around where you're supposed to find leftover things and scrap and try to turn it into treasure. And so Mrs. Wild West went to an estate sale, and she ended up helping the person there selling things because it was her friend. It was her friend's mom's house that had passed away. And so at this estate sale, she says, take anything you want. And so Mrs. Wild West found this black and, look, it's like a little container that kind of opens. And look, it had coins inside. All right. And so there wasn't really too much silver in here. There's an Ike dollar. Really good condition, though. So there's just clad. And then there was a $50 that was clad from 73. Not too bad looking, but I mean, those are just more novelty. And there was another Ike dollar, 74. So again, not silver. You could check the side, but I think it was only the early years and the S and proof ones that were silver. All right, and then here we go. She found some silver, a 1942 Walker. And I don't see a mint mark, so Philadelphia. Not too bad a shape for saving some silver, though, without even having to go to the coin shop. These look like they're all just some Canadian cents, like 1965. 66. Ooh, I don't even know what this one is, though. Republic Deutsch, 1950. 5 Pennig. Okay, so that's from over in Europe somewhere, I'm thinking. Or it's German, because when we get to this last coin, 64. Now, all these Canadian cents, though, are 98% copper. 74, another 98% copper, so... Got some copper in the stack. That's kind of cool. And then check this out. At first, I thought it was silver because look at the edge. Had a little color, but no, it's not silver. This is actually a zinc coin. There we go. 1941. It's got that swastika symbol right at the bottom under the eagle. Flip it. I guess it flips like a European coin. 5. Oh, I don't speak German. I'm sorry. But it's got that Pfennig, so maybe that coin was a German coin, just a later year. So this was right during the war, 1941. Looks like they stopped making silver coins and went to zinc. A fun coin for the stack, but once again, this is Mrs. Wild West's cool treasure hunt she got just while going to an estate sale, and she didn't even have to pay for this. They just gave it to her. And in fact, they gave her some more items too. Let's see here. She got, check this out, this really old vase, and she was eyeballing it, and finally her friend said, just take it. Really cool looking, and the sticker on the bottom just says 1950s Carnival glass vase worth $30. Well, that's what her mom wrote probably. But we got it for free. We'll stick some flowers in it. It's kind of fun. I know I could probably just go sell it at the pawn shop, but I like colors. We're going to keep this one. All right, now let's get back to this Mustang story. Now, I've always been a Mustang fan. For those of you that know Lincolns, I actually had a Lincoln Mark 7 LSC. That's a luxury sport coupe back in high school. It was black with leather interior, sunroof, had a 5.0 V8 in it, and I supercharged it aftermarket. Put on an exhaust. It was a fun little car. And then when I got out of high school, I got my first car, a 99 Mustang. And boy, it was a sweet ride, but base model. V6, no options, but it was a fun car. Now let's just put up a quick picture of my motorcycle. This is a 2004 Yamaha R6. It was blue, very beautiful color. I loved it. And unfortunately, due to a back injury from skiing, I really didn't ride it anymore. It sat in the garage. It only had like 4,500 miles on it. And I decided to try to sell it. I put it on Craigslist. I didn't get any offers. People want that new for some reason. All right, and so what did I try? I went to Craigslist and just dropped the price and even put it in the barter section. And sure enough, I got contacted by a gentleman who had a Mustang Cobra down in Denver, Colorado. It's not too far away, a couple hours. And we ended up working out a deal, and I now have a Mustang Cobra, and he has a working sport bike. Now, my Mustang Cobra was not in perfect working order, unlike my motorcycle that was in mint condition, never laid down, just stunning. The Mustang Cobra needed an engine work. It had a blown head gasket. The transmission's still slipping to this day. It needs a new one. All sorts of other problems. We'll get to that. Let's go outside. I want to show you my cool new Mustang Cobra. And welcome. Check that out. Cobra coin and Mustang Cobra. Here it is. All right, so this is a 1999 Mustang Cobra. And yes, I have upgraded a lot of parts on it since I've gotten it. The first thing being those wheels. Those are 03-04 Mustang Cobra wheels. Whew, they look good on there because the old wheels were garbage. And if you can tell, it's got a cool little spoiler right here. A little bit different than the 03-04, which is known as the Terminator. And really, I'm going to try to make mine look like the Terminator. Just to show you, I have upgraded some interior parts. Like, check this out. See how the emblem has the snake cobra, and that's in the driver and the passenger door. And this was a special option in the, I believe it was 04 Cobras, some 03s. And then check this out. I replaced the steering wheel. This is an Alcantara leather on outside here, and this is like a suede. It's got a red racing stripe. And then my gauges. And just to kind of show you the old school 90s cars. Yep, it's still got a stereo in it. I'm gonna have to upgrade that. But it does have a cool 5-speed manual transmission. So for those of you looking for that 90s nostalgia, check it out. Remember that dash? Oh yeah. And you could only get this steering wheel cover on the Cobras. See how it came with these gauges. I disconnected these. I still have to uninstall them. But overall, I mean, this car had 146,000 miles when I got it. And I mean, look, the trim still looks good. It even still says Mustang right here. That's pretty crazy. There are some minor things, like this door piece needs to probably be glued. See how it's kind of coming out? Not too big of a deal. The tint is really cheap, but hey, it's tinted windows, it works. All right, let's go around and look at the back a little. Just so everybody knows, these tail lights are a little crazy. These are the European with the amber. And on eBay, these things go for like $1,000 for the set. They're kind of crazy. It's got the Cobra bumper upgraded. In '99, this actually said Mustang. This is an OEM Cobra bumper that came with it. And boy, does this have a really loud exhaust on it too. Like, it's definitely not legal. Let's just say that. It's coming along, huh? It's my little ghetto ride that I haven't really driven because I'm still working on it. Here we go. Some more interior shots from the other side. Not too bad. And then another chrome wheel. And look at this, even the brakes came slotted and cross-drilled. See the little slot right here, and then there's the tolls. Makes for braking a little better. And one thing I've done, let's move around to the front here, is the headlights were garbage. See these? I had to replace these with 03 Cobras that are tinted. And then the fog lights were garbage. I had to fix those down there. And then this whole spoiler on the bottom was broken off. I had to take it off and fix it. But it's looking a lot better. If you've noticed, it's got this like weird Cobra striping on it and on the side. I don't quite know what to do with that yet, because if I take it off, the paint might be really faded right there. So it's staying on, but it's not on the roof, but it does go down to the back over here. So decisions, right? What to do next? Now I'll tell you what's in store. Let me pop the hood and we'll take a look. All right, the hood is popped, and now let's show why I got this for such a good deal. This is not a Mustang Cobra engine. This is a 2002 Mustang GT engine. It's still a V8, but it's what came with it. It has some upgraded parts. This thing's called your intake manifold. It's made of aluminum. Usually that's plastic. Usually this is plastic, the throttle body. Not really great parts, but you know, I'm just using it to putz around in the garage and back because I'm building an 04 Cobra motor. That's right, the holy grail, the Terminator motor. And I have most of the parts. I just need, I think, the supercharger and some intercooler parts, and I'll be ready to swap it. And that'll make it way quicker, more efficient on gas, and sound better too. I'm not a fan of the 2-valve sound. Here we go. One last look inside. I mean, come on. I ended up trading this for a motorcycle, guys. The paint looks really good. Even, let's take a look here. These rear seats, they're not bad. It looks like I got some mouse turds back there, but they're not ripped or anything. So everything looks good in the back. Awesome-o. Well, not too bad. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this little display of my Mustang Cobra that I traded for a motorcycle. Or I should say I traded a motorcycle for this Mustang Cobra. Not too bad though. I think I worked out a great deal, and this is really going to be to my advantage once I get it all built up the way I want it. All right, everybody. Well, thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. This is Wild West. Everybody have a good one.